We're gonna have a Kickturn Party tonight. Alright. We're gonna have a Kickturn Party, alright. Tonight. We've got nothing better to do than to take 6 runs, drink a dozen brews.
Hey, welcome back to Kickturn Party. Here we are again. I'm your host, J-Cap.
I'm Nat Bite.
JD, we're back at you. We're going to throw you some new stuff. Or old stuff. We're going to throw you some old stuff.
Speaking of old stuff, we're going to kick it right off with
the first issue of Thrasher. It was over there. This is all huge newsprint. Things falling apart in my hands. JD, you were looking at this. What'd you see in there? Did you say Sean Petey?
Yeah.
This is some Florida stuff going on here. What else we got on the next page here? Oh, hold on.
Don't be.
Oh, look. This is back when they used to have contests in skate parks. This is back when skate parks
Upland Gold Cup finale.
Yeah.
Man.
Eddie O'Gara.
Caballero.
Mickey Alba.
Peters.
Yeah, Mike McGill. Big floating a big backside ollie.
And all these guys are still in the business and they're still kicking it.
Beverly Hills. Burt Lamar.
Burt Lamar.
Yeah.
Burt's, I hear something from him every now and then. What?
Wally.
Is that Dwayne
Dave
down
Andrick?
there?
Yep. Dwayne Peters. Wally.
That big layback air.
Man.
So, let's see what else we got here in this very first issue. Oh, look.
In the street today.
This was when streets were first going. You don't see any guys doing kick flips or
Yeah,
heel
he's
nollies
grinding
down
the wall,
12.
though.
Yeah. Look at this guy. He's going fast.
Find the brick bank and go. Well,
look at
back
that
when I started skating, street skating was let's go somewhere, typically the store to get beer, or to whatever show was going on, or just to cruise and shoot some hills. But street skating was purposeful getting somewhere.
So it
Cruise the
wasn't
streets
like the
along the
whole
way.
Rodney Mullen, like, let's do freestyle.
Jumping
which
off
is,
stairs
yeah,
and
it's, it's kind of morphed into the whole thing.
But you would hit obstacles on your...
Downhill
Perfect
racing.
example. Downhill racing. This is what skateboarding was.
This
In
is
Thrasher.
Thrasher magazine.
Thrasher, yeah.
This is Thrasher
1980.
magazine.
You know, you only had a couple of things going on in 1980. Vert skating, downhill racing,
Freestyle.
freestyle was still around, a little bit of slalom. You know, but that was about it.
Here's your course.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and this was actually at Laguna Seca Speedway in California, where they raced the real cars.
Semi-secret spots.
That's it. Is that Baldy?
No, that's not Baldy. That's the Glory Hole, or one of those big ones. That's
Really?
like a 30-foot pipe. And actually, the word is that there might be a big, huge pipe here in Tennessee, up near Watauga Dam somewhere.
Heck yeah.
I haven't been up there to find it, but apparently there's one up there.
Backyard creek. Backyard wood.
Backyard wood. There was no...
Scott Foss? No kidding.
Yeah, these were abandoned skate parks.
Oh, that looks like a backyard pool. It's got the
I can't...
it's got the wedding cake and the ladder.
That's killer. That's killer.
I didn't know he was still skating in 81.
Back when t-shirts were only $6.95. Come on, Thrasher,
That's
where
right.
you at?
That's right. This was back before Rihanna was wearing this stuff.
Yeah.
But look, you got to skate on high ad though.
Before Justin.
Oh,
he still had skates on
and
that.
a Veriflex ad
Yeah.
when Veriflex was a
Still
legit
good.
company.
Yeah.
That was like Lance Mountain Road for him and Alan Losey.
And Alan Losey, shout out to Alan Losey. The guy's
Hall of Fame.
he's doing good. He's in the Hall of Fame and he's doing good. And
$5 for 6 issues. Damn, my renewal just came up this month and it wasn't $5.
I know. I'm going to send my renewal in. I don't have my new issue at Thrasher, and I'm really getting kind of bummed about it.
It's got Gons on the cover.
I know. It's got Gons on the Y ramp. I know. Doing that ollie.
One thing about it is...
that issue hasn't gotten to me yet either.
Look at this. Tony Alva. Is that Tony Alva?
That's Tony Alva.
That's Tony Alva, and he's doing like he's rolling around on a skateboard. I think. I'm not
He's doing
sure.
some kind of stunt or maneuver.
I don't think he's doing an ollie. Let's put it that way. So this was a pretty much going through. Look, Sims on the back. Sims the Wheel 3. Now, 2. That's what happens when you get old and you can't see. So This was the first issue of Thrasher.
Very few ads.
Wow.
Okay.
When was it printed? Like, what is it? January 81?
January 81. And the way we got these, I was skating
He's
with
wearing Nikes.
Yeah.
Nike was in it back then.
Yep. This was originally drawn by Kevin Thrasher. He was the original publisher. We got these through me and Ray Underhill and Britt Parrott and Lyle Donahoe and Wendell Elrod were all in Nashville. And after Rivergate Skate Park closed down, we started using their account to get skateboards. And so as we got our boards shipped to us, these things started showing up.
This was after Action Now went under.
Yes, correct.
So you had Skateboarder Magazine, Action Now, then Thrasher.
That's correct. Absolutely correct. And then Thrasher was just kind of on the scene, you know. And it's like, so we would get a box.
Mark Lake.
Yep. We'd get a box, and it would have all the skateboards that we had ordered for ourselves in it. And there would be, what's this new skateboard magazine? Well, look at this. This is
Good luck,
cool.
Thrasher. Little did they know.
AWA sales.
When they were buying that ad.
Yeah.
Like, there's your Val Surf ad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bill Ruff won the amateur man. Beating John Gibson, Lance Mountain. Man.
Amateurs.
Yeah, those guys were AMs. Neil Blinder, Jim Gray, Pat Nuck. No. Still skate with that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Still skate with him.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell them about the state of skateboarding in 1981.
In California, it was still a little bit of something going on, and they were still having bowl contests, but it was quickly dying. It was like they were still holding on. Here in Tennessee, it was like it was already dying. The whole thing just kind of collapsed.
There was no way to get
And
boards.
when I go to the skate park and I talk to a lot of younger guys, they don't understand about the 2 or 3 times I've lived through skateboarding that's
It's
collapsing.
died. Yeah.
That you can't get a skateboard in your town. You can't even find a place that will sell you a skateboard. You have to order them online, and there's only 2 people.
Online? You mean
Not
like
even online.
mail order.
Mail order. Like
Yeah.
send them a check or a money order and hope that you
Exactly.
got it, or order it and get it cash on delivery.
Exactly. And not no
COD for you kids out there. When you could actually order something and pay the postman when he showed up, cash on delivery.
I was skating 70s boards. I would have to just get 70s boards from
Right,
garage sales or flea
Yep.
markets or
Right.
wherever.
I mean,
you know,
they
just,
generate, it's like they break a board now. It's like, well, I'll just get another one or whatever. It's like back then it wasn't easy. It didn't exist. You'd make your own.
That's a nice piece of history. Yeah.
$3,000. It's all yours. I'll throw in this piece that just fall off for another $50.
Good luck with that, Jeff. Good luck, Thrasher.
Let's go to JD's Collector's Corner.
hell, I ain't got anything.
Oh!
We're going to have to go to Jay's collector.
Yeah, we're going to have to pull something off the wall.
All right. Check this out. I'll pull this one right off the wall here.
That looks like an Ollie Gelfand.
This was an Alan Gelfand model, original 1980s, that I bought. It was a good board, but I at some point decided to cut it down and make it into a freestyle board. Apparently, you can see all the multiple holes right there, and so this is now an Alan Gelfand freestyle model. This used to be a pretty big fat board. And you can see there's not a lot of concave to it.
A little bit of a tail.
Even back then,
Everything was
boards
flat.
were just flatter than all,
Stick it back down on the table, Jay.
So, anyways, I'm really kind of bummed that I cut this board down to make it into a freestyle board. This was about the time that Rodney Mullen was getting big, and the whole freestyle thing was a little bit, Rodney Mullen was kicking it off. Because this board was probably worth several grand.
Yeah.
And then I cut it down to a freestyle board, and it's not worth any more, but it means a lot to me. Now, see those tracker stickers right there? The way those are one over the top of the other and make a little flying V thing. Remember when people used to do that? That was a popular thing with tracker stickers back in the day.
Make a flying V out of trackers.
Yeah.
Another thing that you don't see on skateboards anymore is wheel wells. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it's got some wheel
It
wells.
does, doesn't it? It used to
And that was pretty, that was 80s. If you've ever seen the Bone Brigade video show,
yeah.
They show them in George Powell's factory using the little wheels and making the wheel wells in them. And that probably died right after 85, 86. They were doing that.
I was going to say, I don't remember I don't remember 85 or 86 having wheel wells.
A couple of power boards still had them.
Especially when the pig revolution came along and boards started getting fat.
And you had the big, huge wheels.
Right.
Yeah.
Big, mini cubics and stuff.
Exactly. The J. Smiths had them with snub nose.
Oh, it's got
The
them.
Danforth's got
Yeah.
It's got
Right
them.
there.
That's an Alva Danforth.
There you go.
It's got wheels.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
like 87, 88.
Yeah, and that thing's got.
Look,
some
it's got a
wheels.
shaped tail.
Yeah.
It's got a, not much of a nose, but it's got a nose.
Yeah, well.
It's got wheel
you know,
wells, total shape board, Alva, Bill Danforth.
Man,
That's a
I didn't know you had that one.
It's got
Yeah.
rip grip, still
Personally given to me by Danforth.
still got some rip grip left on the
That's
nose.
right. That's
Heck yeah,
right.
you'll have to tell the story about Danforth one day.
I've got lots of stories about Danforth. Danforth's a good man.
Good story.
I just ran into him Kona 40th. We ran
Yep,
into Bill and talked to him for a little bit.
Ran into a bunch of cool.
Bill's a
old
good
school-
guy. I met that guy in like 78 or something.
Man, God, you're old.
I know.
Were you riding dinosaurs back in or what?
Our wheels are made of stone.
You had to chisel them out of rocks and then polish them.
You know what's hard? Is chiseling bearings out of rocks. You want to talk about tough?
Send us some email. Let us know about
I want to
yourself.
thank you for coming to another episode of Kickturn Party.
Give us some ideas. Give us something funny to read. Give us some love. Give us some hate.
Actually, we don't care what you think. We're still going to do it anyway. So,
But we want to know what you think. We don't care, but we want to know.
yeah, maybe.
All right. We'll see you next time on
Kickturn
Kickturn
Party.
Party.
We're
See ya.
out.
Kickturn Party tonight! Kickturn Party tonight! Kickturn Party tonight! Kickturn Party tonight! We're gonna have a Kickturn Party tonight! Alright! We're gonna have a Kickturn Party, alright! Tonight! We've got nothing better to do than to take 6 runs, drink a dozen brews.